One early morning, a large crowd has gathered by the lake of Gennesaret. Everyone was eager to hear the words of Jesus. They pressed so close around him that those at the back was nearly pushing him into the water. Jesus wanted everyone to listen in peace, so he noticed two boats at the shore. The fishermen had just finished working all night and were washing their nets. Jesus stepped into one of the boats. It belonged to Simon Peter. Peter stood respectfully nearby. Jesus gently said, "Push this boat a little away from the shore." Peter did as he said. Jesus sat in the boat and began teaching the people from there. His voice echoed over the water and thousands listened in silence. Peter and the other fishermen also listened carefully to his words. When Jesus finished teaching, he looked at Peter and said, "Now take the boat out into the deep water and let down your nets for a catch." Peter replied wearily, "Master, we have worked all night and caught nothing. But because you say so, I will let down the nets." When they cast the nets, it felt as if the whole lake was filled with fish. There were so many that the nets began to tear. Peter quickly signaled to the other boat to come and help. Both boats were filled with fish, so full that they nearly began to sink. The fishermen, sweating with joy and amazement, pulled in the heavy nets. Seeing this, Peter was overwhelmed. He fell at Jesus' feet and said trembling, "Lord, depart from me, for I am a sinful man." Peter and his companions, James and John, were astonished at this miracle. They had never seen so many fish before. But Jesus looked at Peter with love and said, "Do not be afraid. From now on you will catch people instead of fish." When they reached the shore, they left their boats and nets behind and followed Jesus. They now understood that the true purpose of their lives was to go with him and share the good news of God's kingdom. This miracle teaches us that when we obey Jesus, even when we are tired and have seen no results, he can turn our emptiness into blessing, and above all, Jesus calls us to the true service of life, bringing others to God.